Here comes the cat. Hi everyone, I'm Robert Panico, the director of the Play With Fire music video for the Birthday Massacre, the contest entry 157, and we're going to show you exactly how we made this video. Overall, I'd say Diana and I had a very fun shoot.
So Diana, what are we filming here?
We're just doing a little music video, you know, the usual.
Yeah.
Check out my gigs.
Yeah, this is what Diana looks like before we put her into silhouette mode. Where is your... Aha.
Oh, I hope that person isn't taking a picture of me.
But then there were times where we were actually terrified because we were getting chased by coyotes out of Griffith Park.
Okay, so there are coyotes right now as we film.
Let's get the fuck out of here, Robert.
Yeah. Well, that was a great shoot.
Yeah, click there to see the whole video. It was terrifying. So because we wanted to base the concept of the music video on the album artwork of the Birthday Massacre, we realized we had to shoot basically against a blue screen. But because we had basically zero budget, we decided to use the biggest blue screen in the world, the sky. So at various parks throughout LA, Diana and I went underneath some patios and some rooftops so that we can get her completely shaded against the blue, and I turned down the iris of the camera in order to get maximum silhouette effect. After roughly 2 days of shooting, the easy part was over. Now came the 6 grueling days of constant editing in order to achieve the effect that we wanted. The entire world that we see in this video has been completely generated in Final Cut Pro 7. So first of all, I should comment on Diana's amazing performance. She played every single character in this music video, and through body language alone, she was able to distinguish each character as like an individual personality. She was able to do the innocent girl that's our protagonist, and for the 3 rabbits, she had the leader, which was this stoic, statuesque, smooth-moving character. We had what we called the corpse bunny, which was a rabbit that actually moved in reverse, which meant Diana had to perform all the motions backwards. Then we have our favorite rabbit, which we call the berserker bunny. This pretty much consisted of Diana just going absolutely ape and just having an absolute blast with the character. Okay, so first we're going to break down the shot where the protagonist realizes that the 3 rabbits are headed to the House of Red Light to burn it down. As you can see here, it's just a simple reaction, and there's a slow, subtle dolly in to the character realizing what's happening. So let's start with the actual footage we shot, and as you can see, she is a little bit lit. It's not complete silhouette, but it's enough to work with. Okay, so the next layer that we have here is I threw a color corrector on to amplify the blueness of the background and also to drop down some of the lighter detail on her face so that we can achieve more of a silhouetting effect. But mostly this is to amplify the blue so that we can key it out for the silhouetting effect. Okay, so this is what the shot looks like after the blue has been keyed out, and as we can see, there's still a little bit of detail on her arms. You can still see a little bit of blue there. After this, we throw on another color corrector, which will not only desaturate, but also we're going to crank the blacks, midtones, and highlights down to absolute darkness. So now what we have is a perfect silhouette. Okay, now to put our background in. So I used this photo of some clouds in LA, and all of these backgrounds were original photos taken by me, either in Los Angeles or in the Midwest of incoming storms and such, but this particular shot was taken in LA. Easily just zoom in and drop it onto the background, and because I know that there's going to be some tall grass, I didn't mind the little chimneys in the bottom of the frame because I knew that they were going to be blocked. However, this is obviously not the color we want. We want that nice Birthday Massacre purple, so just simple color corrector, make it far more surreal and more colorful. But even this is not enough. There's no real feeling of depth, it's just a plain sky. So I next used this photo of mountains during a storm in Los Angeles, and I zoomed in and I cropped out some of the top of the frame, so that way we can get that original cloud photo in there kind of overlapping over it to give it just an extra sense of like fog and depth, and of course adding in that last little bit of purple color, and voila, now we have our deep space background, and there's a little bit of a Gaussian blur there as well just to make it seem like it's more in the distance. Okay, and the next step is to add our foreground grass, and there's a bit of a zoom to give us that fake sense of a push in, but it still feels very flat, so in order to add extra depth and three-dimensionality to it, I add another layer of grass that is moving at a faster pace, because objects closer to you will move in faster. But even still, it's a little too crisp, so to give us the perfect amount of depth, just throw on some blurring, some Gaussian blurring, and we got our finished shot. And this process, which is about 5 video layers for this particular shot, this process happened for every single solitary setup. So as you can see, easy video to shoot, not a very easy video to edit. Funny thing is, the torch was actually just a cardboard tube with some socks taped to the top of it. I bought an effects element from detonationfilms.com, and it's an element of a skull that's on fire, so a flaming skull. So if anything, there's an extra subconscious creepiness to that torch. It's not just a torch, it's actually a flaming skull. So we take our flaming skull footage and shrink it and actually frame by frame track it along the torch that's in the frame. And there we go, now we have a flaming torch, but obviously that color doesn't really quite fit the aesthetic of the Birthday Massacre, so just another simple color corrector to finish it off, and there we go, we have our eerie blue flame, and these rabbits are ready to play with fire. So I really hope you enjoyed this behind the scenes view of our music video. We had a ton of fun making this video and enjoying seeing all the other music videos that were coming up with this contest. There was about 160 videos and they were all amazing. So please vote for our video, enjoy it right here, and if you want, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel right below, and thank you for watching.